Hello everyone, this is Nai Victor 1 Hotel Yankee from Singapore. Today I'm making another QO-100 ground station update video. So since last Christmas, I came back from China to Singapore, and during this time I did a lot of preparation work for my ground station. But all of them are like minor changes to the equipment, such as I buy some power cable, I buy some connector, so on and so forth. And nothing big has been updated, but like there's one thing I would like to share is this dual feed antenna. So this part is the satellite LNB for X-band downlink, and the front part is patch antenna for 2.4 GHz uplink. This is made by BG0AUB together with the amplifier. I made 2 other videos on the amplifier itself. You can please check it out. And so I glued them together, and with a metal pipe connector. This one I brought from a hardware store. And so I glued them together, and I did some reception test with this dual feed. And the reception is still okay. So I think this is a good design. I can use it just for my parabolic antenna. And speaking of my parabolic antenna, the antenna has arrived in Singapore. I will receive it in 2 days. So right now I am confident to say that all equipment of my ground station are done. So my preparation work is almost finished. So today I make this video to show you all the equipment that I will be used for my QO-100 ground station. Let's check it out. Okay, let's see what are the equipment needed for my QO-100 operation. Okay, I will start with SDR. So software defined radio is the key component in my ground station because it provides the transmit and receive. So the hardware I use is Lime SDR. This is the Lime SDR USB version. I get this board without any the casing or any accessories. So it's just the Lime SDR board. And other than this board, I will also have the 2 connector. This 2 connector is for the Lime SDR use. Because the SDR actually uses this kind of small RF connector. This is called UFL connectors. I wasn't very familiar with this, so I get this UFL to SMA connector. SMA is more common, and later I will use that for my amplifier as well. So yeah, 1 board and 2 connector. So after the SDR, I will go directly to the amplifier. So this amplifier, I made 2 videos before. It is made by BG0AUB, and it was given to me for free. Thank him for his support. And you can see these 2 sides are the receive and transmit from SDR. So I have 2 SMA male-to-male connector attached here. And this side is actually the LNB input and the amplifier output of this box. So on this side is the DC input. DC input I will introduce later. And moving on is the coax cable. So for coax cable, you can see that I have some coax here. These are actually like 2 cables. So one is for amplifier, one is for LNB. So the 2 cables are both from this box to my dual feed antenna. You can see that this type N to SMA is for amplifier uplink, and this F to FMA is for my LNB downlink. So each of this cable is 3 meters long. So I just estimate like 3 meters is the correct size that I am not too close to the antenna, and also I am not too far away from the antenna, so the the cable loss is high. So 3 meters is like the level of cable loss is acceptable for me. So yeah, these are the cables. And moving on, I will go for the antenna. So this dual feed antenna I showed you before in this video. You can see that both connectors are here. So this both connector will connect to the coax cable to the amplifier. Yeah. And this will be mounted on the parabolic antenna. So it will provide a reasonable gain, and also the performance of this patch antenna has already been tested. It's resonance. It is resonance at 2.4. So everything is good. And also the output power has been roughly tested. So next up, I will have the power supply unit. This is a DC power supply unit. My input is from the just from the AC socket from Singapore, which is about 230 volt DC, AC, sorry. And yeah, these are the input and these are the output. Output is 24 volt. It's 24 volt. So 24 volt is supplied to the amplifier, and in the amplifier unit, it has a 12 volt regulator. So can also provide 12 volt to some of the component. So from here, I will have another power socket. So because the site, I did some site survey. I visited actually quite a few places in my campus around my university. So the best location I can find with a power socket is actually on some rooftop of a hostel. So the power socket is still quite some distance from the location of my antenna installment. So I will need some power extension. Yeah, this is one of the power extension. Then I actually brought another one. This one is very long. This one is very long. I think it's 9 meters. 9 meters. So this is long enough for my operation. So this is roughly everything. But still, I will have some extra things I would like to bring here. So firstly is a notebook. This is actually a logbook. It's my logbook. So because I will use my computer for my SDR operation, I will use computer to control the SDR, so transmit and receive. So I don't think I will have enough time to control logging software plus SDR software. So I will use paper logging. And because I did use paper logging for some of the HF contests, so I think I can do pretty well with the paper log as well. After I done my operation, I will transfer all the paper log into computer and online logs. Don't worry. With some pen, of course. And also a screwdriver for emergency repair. Also the power unit, the power supply unit, I will need a screwdriver. And for other things, it's just for emergency use. And also because most QO-100 user are located in Europe, and there is 6 to 7 hour time difference from Singapore to Europe. So I will expect a lot of late night operation, because in the Europe dinner time is midnight in Singapore. So I will expect a late night operation. So a torchlight. This one I think I must have. So last but not least, a laptop for my SDR or other operation. And also I post my status on Facebook, on Twitter, on forum. And also I check propagation, I check people's logging, I check people's comment, maybe do some live stream, maybe. And I will all use my laptop. So this is my complete set of QO-100 ground station. And just a gentle reminder to everybody, my station is portable, is fully portable. Nothing will be installed permanently. So after every operation, I will remove everything, include the parabolic antenna. And before every operation, I need to bring everything up to the location and install everything. So now I will try to show you another thing, which is I will try to put everything here into my bag and see if that can fit. Okay, now everything except that power extension cable has been fit into my bag. So on the actual operation, I will just bring the bag plus this cable, because this cable is actually quite big, hard to fit into my bag, and also it has a handle, so relatively easy to hold. I think plus my parabolic antenna and the antenna stand. So this will be the complete set, everything I need to bring for a QO-100 operation. It will be heavy, it will be troublesome, but I think I must overcome it since I have come so far. And this is everything I need to introduce for this video. The complete set, everything I need for my QO-100 operation. So I would like to thank everyone for their support, and also for everyone who follows this series and follows my update on my QO-100 operation. In 2 days time, I will receive my parabolic antenna. So after I receive that, I will try to do actual test on the day itself. So the test will starting with the receiving test, receiving only with a parabolic antenna. After that, I will try to transmit with the amplifier and see how it goes. Can it transmit? If it can transmit, then I will try to listen to my echo, try to listen to my own signal. And if that is okay, I will move on to do an actual two-way QSO. So if everything goes well, I will have a QSO on the night itself. But I do not really expect that, because if there's anything that in this series of tests goes wrong, I need to do a quick check. So if everything goes right, I will have a QSO. Let's just hope that I will have a successful QSO really soon. And I still keep my target that have a QSO by this January. So yeah, I would like to thank everyone for their support, and I'm looking forward to have a QSO with everybody on QO-100. Thank you, and 73. Goodbye. Bye-bye.